What's up, everybody? My name is Kason. Welcome back to the BBR. This is week number 9. I'm currently 4-4 plus 6, and we need a win to make playoffs. If we lose, we are very likely out of it, which means this is huge for us. We're facing off against a tough team. A12, phenomenal player, coach of the Arkham City Delibirds, is currently sitting at a 5-3 record. If we lose, we're out. If we win, we would actually pass him up in the standings, but it's going to be tough. And let's look at the roster that we are bringing to try and beat it, to try and claim our playoff spot. So we're starting off with Homelander the Iron Valiant with the Focus Sash item, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Knockoff, and Vacuum Wave. Now, based on the mons that I expect him to bring, I don't think Iron Valiant can really be a win con here. I think it can be something that can hit hard, remove some items, have some nice prio for the Cyclozar and the Meowscarada. So basically Naive Nature, 208 speed, bunch of special attack, and a little bit of attack to make our knockoff hit extra hard. This is going to be my lead unless he just does not bring hazards at all. In that case, it will be my second Pokemon that will be the lead. And that second Pokemon is Queen Maeve, our Skarmory. And we're rocking Terra Ground. I'm not going to click Terra this week, but it is there basically to bluff because he has a Terra Thundurus Therian, and I don't have a ground type. So we've got the Rocky Helmet item, Brave Bird, Stealth Rock, Spikes, and Roost. Pretty generic set here in terms of being able to just chip some damage dealers who are physical. With the Rocky Helmet, Brave Bird is really good because he has 4 different grass types on his team. We have 44 attack investment to make sure that we can one-hit KO both the Ogerpon Wellspring and the Meowscarada based on the sets that I expect him to bring. A little bit of defense investment with that boosting nature, some Spadef, and the rest into HP. Again, a very basic set. My goal is to just get up hazards and Roost, potentially Brave Bird something, and that's all this thing is really meant to do. The third mon we're bringing this week is pretty necessary. This is likely going to be my switch into Thundurus Therian unless it is Terra Water. It is a Light Clay Rotom Heat. Overheat, Volt Switch, Reflect, and Light Screen. Ultimately, I want to try and get screens up this game to allow a few different Pokemon to set up, as I'm bringing a decent amount of setup here. We're max HP and Spadef, essentially, to basically take those hits from Thundurus Therian. If it's anything but like Terra Water, I mean, it could be Terra Rock, but there's just no world I expect that. But my whole plan is to basically just get up screens, and depending on what's in, either click Volt Switch or Overheat, and that's all really Rotom is meant to do this week. But as I mentioned, I have a lot of setup this week. I've got 3 different mons who can do it, and this is the first one. Huey with the Life Orb item, Dragon Claw, Earthquake, Extreme Speed, Dragon Dance, Adamant Nature, 232 speed, and 24 HP. If I get a Dragon Dance up with the Life Orb bonus, I can one-hit KO almost everything on the team. Like if I get Stealth Rocks up and get to +1, unless they were just like a max Fizz Def kind of set, I'm basically KOing everything. This thing can very easily go crazy if I'm able to get that setup going. The second Pokemon who can set up should probably not be a surprise. It is our Iron Hands, and this is the Pokemon I actually will click the Terra button on. It is Terra Electric Scope Lens with Focus Energy this week. The reason for this is I do expect Jumpluff to show up. Jumpluff is always going to outspeed our Iron Hands and gets the move Cotton Guard, which raises its defense by 3 stages. If it starts to do that, we really can't break that thing. It could potentially just whittle us down with either Leech Seed or Strength Sap or something like that, and we can just never break it unless we crit it. And in order to crit, Scope Lens gives us 1 stage of crit, Focus Energy gives us the other 2, so we don't actually have to boost our attack stage if we're always critting. We can basically just one-shot that thing almost no matter what Terra type it goes for. With the Terra Electric, it's a really good defensive Terra, as well offensively, just everything but Thundurus doesn't want to take it, which is what Ice Punch is ultimately for. The last Pokemon I'm bringing is my most likely win condition, and that is A-Train the Iron Crown. We're rocking a Weakness Policy, Tachyon Cutter, Stored Power, Calm Mind, and Agility set. Now, we basically have enough bulk to live 1 single hit from a Meowscarada or a Goldengo if they're not Choice Specs or Choice Banded, and after a Calm Mind, we will actually live a Choice Specs Shadow Ball from the Goldengo as well. And there are 2 Pokemon that I expect to be in this battle, the Comfey and the Toxapex specifically, that I think I can very safely get an Agility up off of. Once I get an Agility, I outspeed Scarf everything, can easily click Calm Mind if Goldengo is the switch in. It'll proc Weakness Policy with a Shadow Ball, and all of a sudden we just basically Stored Power kill everything. So guys, this is the full team we are bringing for this matchup. Again, this is a do or die match for us, so regardless of what happens, I just want to say thank you so much for watching me all season. We'll see if we can keep the season going or if it ends here, but regardless, I hope for a good fight. A12 is a really, really great player, so it's going to be tough. We'll jump into the battle and hope it's a good one. All right, Meowscarada, Jumpluff, Goldengo, Thundurus, Cyclozar, Comfey. Water Thundy and Water Jumpluff. Honestly, I thought Water Thundy could be a possibility. That's really scary for my Rotom. That means it doesn't check it. I mean, he could want to Terra Jumpluff, I guess, just because he likes that mon, but the Thundy is really scary with Terra Water. No Toxapex is interesting. I thought Toxapex would come just because of Valiant, and then no Ogerpon. So do I still want to go Valiant? He could get hazards up with Meow, but if he doesn't have any other hazards. It's just Meow. So maybe I'll just lead Skarm here. And if it is Meow lead, I technically could just like Brave Bird it, but I don't think it would stay in. I think it would just like U-turn on me or something. Although actually, if it's lead, it could be like Sash with spikes. It'll be interesting. I was 100% planning on leading Valiant, but let me double check. Yeah, Meow is the only Sash. I saw him name this in one of his other battles too. I don't know if it's a bluff or not. I am a little bit regretting not leading my Sash Mon anymore. Does Meow get taunt? Does Meow's Karate get taunt? It does get taunt. Did I just Brave Bird this thing? If he goes into Thundy, it really pressures me and I don't really have switch-ins. I think I want to get my rocks. If he has taunt, that's just good prep. Goes for T-spikes, okay. Yeah, kind of wishing I led Val. Could have gotten like a vacuum wave off for some damage or something like that. But I'll get rocks up. He does have the Cyclozar for spin. So obviously he can do that. And it's a bit annoying for my Iron Hands. Kind of wishing I was Lone Berry now. But it is what it is. Question is, do I go for a spike? Or do I just go for rocks? I think I just go for rocks, to be honest. Do I think this guy U-turns? I'll Brave Bird. This might be a really obvious like U-turn into somebody, but if he does stay in, it'll chunk. He goes for spikes. Okay, so he's just hazard stacking. So he probably is Sash. I can't imagine you run this kind of set and not be Focus Sash. Obviously, he named his Mon that, but it doesn't always mean that's true. Good lord. That is a bulky Meowscarada. What? Oh, he's not grass type. That's why. That makes sense. Does he U-turn here? Is he willing to sacrifice this thing, or does he just U-turn into something? How much... do I want the chip on Thundy? I don't really want to just keep letting... I don't want to let him get like 3 layers of spikes. It's already pretty tough for my hands, to be honest. Goes for another layer. Man, this better kill. It should, because I think Brave Bird should have one-shot the Meow if it wasn't Terra, and it does just die. So Skarmory will land a kill, but I don't have removal. I didn't think Blastoise looked good in this matchup since he has like 4 grass types and he has a Thundy Terra. So yeah, tough. Goes into Cyclozar right away, so potentially going to go for a spin. What kind of damage is Brave Bird doing to this thing? That tells me that Thundurus is not Boots. Because if he was Boots, you would just go into it right now, right? I mean, I am Terra Ground on Skarmory, to be fair. Brave Bird should do a good chunk to this. But I think he probably just goes for... If he goes for spin, he would take Helmet Chip. He could just go for, like, Flamethrower or something. What do I need Skarmory for? I mean, it's kind of nice for the Comfy. Kinda. But it doesn't really, like, beat it. It just lets it not kill me. I'll Brave Bird once. I don't know that he'll go for a spin. Because I could just click Spikes again. Did he go down to the final second, or did we DC? Because I only had 10 seconds left, and it's still loading. I feel like we just are DCing right now. Yep. And I did click Brave Bird. So even though we didn't, like, see the moves of each other or anything like that, I think it's, like, fair... I think it's the fair play, or whatever you want to call it, to just Brave Bird again, since I did that last time. So, I'll just click it again. And he stays in Overheat, so we're going to die to that for sure. So yeah, I definitely should have saved this. Hazards are still on the field, which is nice. He is -2. Is he Jetpack? No, he's not. Yes, he is. Damn, that sucks. I was going to say I'd be able to bring in, like, Valiant here, but now I can't. Good tech by him. Fortunately, rocks are still up. So that's nice. But 3 layers, 3 hazards versus 1 in a 5v5. Not looking good. We'll see. Now here's Thundy, and he is Boots. Okay, so I guess he was just kind of bluffing that. Maybe he was worried about the Terra. Do I just go Crown here right away? I also could just go Dragonite, no? Isn't this a good time to go Dragonite? He's Boots. He's not Scarf. I think this is my play. Unless he's T-Wave, this is the play. And I'm just going to go for this. I'm Life Orb. So at +1, I will be doing a lot of damage. He's going to Terra. He is going to Terra. Sounds good. I probably should have just had like an AV Crown set this week, just because he could run Terra Water on Thundy. Goes for Volt Switch. So we shake that off pretty well. But I think we're going to be chunking everything really hard. Air Balloon Goldango would be worst case scenario here, I think. Or he could be Shookaberry, actually. Yeah, he goes into Goldango. Takes rocks. All right. Worst case scenario is he T-Waves me here, I think. I mean, if he's Shooka, right? Is there any reason to go for a Dragon Dance here? I don't think so. I mean, even if he's Shooka, he takes a lot of damage from this. So I think I always do that and just play from there. He's thinking about this play, though. And I think T-Wave is definitely his play if he has it, so maybe he doesn't. He could have, like, screens or something, too. But if he doesn't have Shookaberry, he's dead. He has to have Shookaberry here. Man, we disconnected again. So he wasn't thinking about it. Man, that's tough. I'm going to ask him if we want to just reset our switches or something. All right. And now we Earthquake. Let's see if he's Shookaberry. Yep, he is. He's probably going to T-Wave me here. Just barely lives it because we're Life Orb. We do a lot of damage. Yep. Gets the T-Wave. Sucks a little bit. Does that tell me how bulky he is? I think he has some bulk. If he's no bulk, that actually I almost kill, so... I think he has some bulk. There's a chance that I could outspeed this thing after a Dragon Dance. And it outspeeds me no matter what right now, right? So maybe it's dumb, but I think I go for one. Goes for Make It Rain. Okay. This might be really dumb. If I kill here, E-Speed just kind of like crushes everything. He could be faster, and if he is, then it's a mistake. But maybe that was a mistake. I should have probably just claimed a KO and E-Speed it after. That was probably a big mistake. But I don't think he's max speed. I'm not max speed either. But from what I'm seeing, I think that's a more bulky... Maybe not. Maybe I just really low rolled. I could have just really low rolled. He's thinking... I don't think he has a play other than attack, right? Oh my god. Showdown it is. I'm wishing I clicked Earthquake last time, but I clicked D-Dance, so I gotta do it. Yeah, this was really dumb because with Life Orb, like, this only matters if I outspeed and I still only get one extra attack. I am faster, so I do hit. I should get it. Should get a +2 E-Speed on something. So I guess it's not the worst play in the world. Now that I see the result of it, it works. But honestly, that was probably super greedy. And now I just E-Speed, right? I mean, nothing takes an E-Speed. I just have to. Oh, triage is like 3 stages of priority, isn't it? Dude, I'm an idiot. I don't know why I thought that was 1 stage. Well, that wouldn't have mattered regardless anyway then. So now it doesn't... The Dragon Dance play doesn't really matter because he's higher priority. I'm grabbing my controller like I'm going to use the controller to play. I don't have it anymore. All right, so he clicked Draining Kits. This guy has ran Specs Comfy a lot. So the question is he running it again? I feel like this is... I think I want to set this up. I should probably go for Screen Serve first. But I just genuinely think... I've seen this guy run Specs Comfy like 4 times. I should have double-checked this damage, but... Yeah, we're taking very little if it is Specs. He swapped. I think I have to go for it. Even if he, like, Thunder Waves me. Alright. I mean, stored power should kill, right? +1, +1, +2. It's a very, very good chance to kill, unless he's bulky. But he would have T-Waved if he had it right there. Cyclizar. I think I call him on one more time. I think I call him on one more time for the win. I think we have a good chance to win right now. Come on, A-Train. Come on, Crown. Gets 1. I don't think anything lives this. I should be faster than everything. I should be faster than Scarf. Anything. Claims 1. Claims another 1. Come on, Crown. Bring me to playoffs, man. Please tell me, even if he's Assault Vest, he should die. A-Train. A-Train Iron Crown. Let's fucking go, dude. I think we just clinched playoffs. Let's fucking go.
I almost just clicked Tachyon, but it doesn't really fucking matter what I click. I'll click Stored Power again, I guess, right? I think that's stronger. 140. Shouldn't fucking matter. That's GG. We got him. Holy shit, man. I brought Iron Crown quite a few times with some setup. This is the first time it has legitimately just popped off. That is so fucking cool. GG's to A12. He is awesome. He is a super good player. Oh, man. So happy to win this game. This was such a... honestly, this was like super stressful because we DC'd like 3 times. I did not like my chances after he got all those hazards up. I don't know if he was specs comfy, but I've legitimately seen him run it like 3 times. And so I just figured like agility was pretty safe there regardless of what he was going to go for. Yeah, I don't know. Iron Crown popped off here. His dark type was sacked early, so Crown just went crazy. Regardless, thank you everybody for watching. Really, really appreciate it. We're gonna make the playoffs. We were 2-4. We went on a 3-game win streak. Hopefully we can get 3 more and just win the whole damn thing. We'll see what happens, but thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Let's fucking go, dude.